I will share with you the only tangible way of becoming successful in the music industry. And that goes by three simple words. Be the fucking turtle. The myth goes like this. Once upon a time, a rabbit was mocking a turtle for being deadly slow. The turtle disagreed, and they decided to settle the argument with a race. For the rabbit, that was a completely ridiculous joke. The race began, and the rabbit ran far away ahead of the turtle, as everyone would have thought. After reaching halfway point, he looked back and he couldn't see the turtle anywhere. Realizing that he was far ahead, he thought he'd sit under a tree for some time and relax before continuing the race. And so he sat. But not long after, because of the exhaustion and the strong sun, he fell asleep. Unfortunately for him, he slept longer than he had thought, and when he woke up, he was in panic mode. He went at full speed to the finish line, but found the turtle there waiting for him. All the time that the rabbit had fallen asleep, the turtle kept walking step by step by step. She never quit, no matter how hot or tired or frustrated she was. She just kept on moving. The moral of the story is that the steady and the persistent wins the race, and not the skillful, not the talented, not the gifted, and not the favorite. Although the rabbit was the favorite of this race, the guy with the most skills, he lost. And the turtle emerged as the undisputed champion. That might be just a myth. But it happens in real life all the time. So people ask me how to make it in music industry, and the answer is simple. You make it by being the bloody turtle. You make it by keep moving forward. While others are constantly giving up, you keep on going. I see people around me giving up all the time, and I don't blame them. It's the correct thing to do. Who is willing to sacrifice his best years in front of a computer for having slight chances of succeeding? In order to bypass the artists that are more skilled than you need to be lucky. You need to be persistent, and you need to have a plan. An idiot with a plan can beat a genius without a plan, said by Warren Buffett. There was a time when I was really young and not even my mother knew me. And I knew that I was not the number one contestant, but I liked making music. And I asked myself, how the fuck I'm going to make this for a living? How I am going to steal this elegant and clean job from other producers that have more skills and talent than me? And back then, I really had no answer. I hardly had any experiences in marketing or making music. I felt nothing but a big void. Whenever I released a single or a CD, nothing was happening. Nobody ever cared. I was witnessing around me known artists reaching the top, having successes, playing in huge festivals, entering the charts, and I had none of their luck. But I had something none of them had. I had the will to keep on going. Will is the most important thing in my life. It takes one man's will to change the whole world. So everything becomes balanced. Those lack skill make up in will, and my will is made out of steel. In order to succeed in music business, many things could be useful, like money, connections, or a catchy song. But one thing is more important than others, and that is to keep on going and to not stop no matter what. Once in a while, you will see someone posting something like, "I've had enough with this scene, I quit this is the end for my project," with excuses that it's always somebody else's fault. I have never seen one guy acknowledging that he just failed. It's always somebody else's fault. It is such a hard pill to swallow. Nobody can admit that he is simply not good enough. Well, I am here to tell you, I fail every bloody day. Even now that I live from my music, if you compare the money I get to the years I've spent doing this, the income is so puny that makes me a total loser. But it's okay, because everybody fails. You think that the turtle was so arrogant to believe that she will make it against the rabbit? She didn't think that she will make it. Chances were against her, and she knew that. But she did it anyhow because she had nothing else to do, and she also considered, what if something goes wrong with the rabbit? What if he falls down or breaks a knee or something? You always have a chance. You always have a chance no matter how incapable or untalented you are. People might still like your outputs. And by keep moving, you increase the chances of good things that might happen to your career. If you are new in this business, or if you even have a few years of experience on your shoulders, I know how you feel. You feel like no one is paying attention, that no one is watching or listening your content. But trust me, people are listening and people are watching. You just can't see it yet. If you keep on going, there will be one day that you will feel eyes fixed on you and ears tuned into your music. The real difference between an established producer and a newcomer is that the newcomer is in a hurry to succeed, while the established producer, even though being 10 to 20 years older, he is in much less hurry. He is relaxed and focused on his targets. When I create content, I see nothing but eternity. I feel that my content will be there while none of us will. You don't need to create something spectacular in order to succeed. You don't need to have a brilliant idea. I know how 20-year-old kids think because I was also 20 years old one. They think that they need a brilliant idea in order to succeed. But you don't need an idea. You need to work on the idea. The most successful business out there are not original ideas. Facebook is not an original idea. There was MySpace and Friendster before that. Microsoft Windows was not an original idea. Apple had a better operating system with a graphical interface long before Microsoft. It's all about how much effort you put and how much passionate you are about what you do and how far you are willing to go. By just being more persistent, you will pass over your competitors. Slowly, as the years pass, you will see your competitors disappearing and you will ask yourself, where is that great artist that was constantly touring? Where is the other guy that had so many hits and his music was featuring all over the place? None of them will exist anymore, but you will be still here. And you will be here not because you are better or because you have a supreme skill, but simply because you wanted more than them. And you don't stop as the turtle didn't stop until you reach the end line. All you have to do is not quit and not switch pathway, and the end line will at some point appear in the depths in front of you. But in order to go that far, you need to love what you do, because it is highly likely that at some point of your life an occupation will appear that is more profitable than making music, and most people will choose to do the most profitable occupation, which will mean that you didn't love music so much, and that will kill your music career. I put my music above my life, and I do not encourage anyone to do the same. But if in any case you feel that you were born to make music and that you are determined enough to go all the way, I will be delightfully looking forward to running across you in the music battlefield.